In a small village, scorched by months of relentless summer heat, not a single drop of rain had graced the fields. The once lush crops were withering, the soil cracked under the weight of the sun, and the hearts of the villagers grew heavy with despair. Among these villagers was a humble farmer, a man who worked tirelessly each day, clinging to hope like a lifeline as his fields turned to dust. Despite his best efforts, his land yielded nothing. Water was scarce, and even his spirits, which had withstood many storms, were beginning to falter. Each evening, he returned home to his wife and 6-year-old daughter with silent eyes and a heart laden with worry. As days turned to weeks, the entire village grew more anxious. The skies remained painfully clear. Eventually, the villagers agreed to pray for rain at the same hour in their homes. They decided that when human efforts fail, the only place left to turn is heaven. At the agreed time, the farmer sat with folded hands beside his wife and daughter. Though his heart was heavy, he lifted it with prayer. "O Lord," he whispered, barely holding back his tears, "I have heard that you listen to the prayers of your children. Our crops are dying. Please send rain so that we may survive." His wife prayed silently. His daughter, in her sweet, innocent voice, said, "Dear God, my father is very upset. You could do anything. Please make it rain in our village." Their prayer complete, the farmer rose to return to his field. But before he could leave, his daughter stopped him. "Wait, Father," she said brightly. "I'll come with you." She ran into the house and came back with something unexpected in her tiny hands, an umbrella. He looked at her, puzzled. "Why the umbrella?" he asked gently. "It's evening. The sun is setting and there are no clouds." The little girl beamed. "But, Father, we just prayed for rain. If we don't take the umbrella, we'll get wet when it comes." The farmer froze. Her words struck his heart like a bolt of lightning. In that moment, a deeper truth awakened within him. Faith isn't merely in asking. It isn't expecting. It is in preparing as though what you asked for is already on its way. He didn't say a word. Instead, he picked up the umbrella, held his daughter's hand, and walked toward the fields. That night it rained. Not a drizzle, not a sprinkle, but a powerful, healing downpour that quenched the land's thirst and washed away weeks of despair. And it all began with a child's innocent belief. The lesson, faith that moves the heavens. This simple yet powerful story carries timeless spiritual wisdom. It echoes the deeper teachings found in the Dharma and the Buddha's insights on right intention, right effort, and right mindfulness. We often think of belief as something passive, but real belief, the kind that bends reality, is alive. It moves us into action. It makes us act in alignment with our intention, even before the result appears. The Buddha often taught that mental formations and intention are the roots of karma. Our thoughts shape our experience. If we harbor doubt, fear, or hesitation, our actions will reflect those limitations. But if our mind is pure, clear, and unwavering in belief, then all that we do becomes a vehicle for transformation. This little girl acted out of pure faith, untainted by the adult world's habitual skepticism. She did not just pray, she believed and she prepared. Her faith was not abstract, it was living. Many of us, even spiritual seekers, fall into the trap of praying or meditating while harboring inner doubt. We ask for healing, but continue to carry fear. We hope for abundance, but continue to act from a mindset of lack. We seek inner peace, yet we prepare ourselves for conflict. In the teachings of the Buddha, mindfulness is more than just awareness. It is seeing things as they truly are. And in this case, it means recognizing that our reality is shaped by our inner world. If we truly believe, our actions will begin to reflect that belief, just as the child took her umbrella with her. Turning faith into action, the story also reveals a key truth from the Dhammapada. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. Belief is not wishful thinking. It is a state of consciousness. It shapes the quality of our actions, and it transforms obstacles into stepping stones. This is especially relevant when we face droughts in our own lives. Emotional, financial, spiritual, or relational. When nothing seems to be working, When we feel exhausted, praying is only half of the process. The other half is rising with our umbrella, taking action as though the rain has already begun. Imagine what our world would be if we all walked with umbrellas of faith. Your life is the field. Your mind is the sky. Like the farmer in the story, each of us is a cultivator of something valuable. Our goals, our dreams, our hopes, they're the seeds we plant in the soil of effort. But when there is no visible progress, we often lose faith. What this story gently reminds us is that the sky may be clear now, but that doesn't mean the clouds aren't coming. What you ask for with a sincere heart is already on its way, if you believe. The Zen and Buddhist traditions teach us not to attach to outcomes, but they also teach us the power of intention backed by presence and aligned action. That is how karma unfolds positively. So next time you find yourself praying, hoping, or wishing, pause and ask, am I truly preparing for what I asked for? Do I carry an umbrella of faith? Or do I sit under clear skies, doubting the possibility of change? Faith does not mean denial of reality. It means trust in a deeper rhythm of life. It means standing in a desert, planting seeds, and knowing the rain will come. Reflection at the Enlightened Mind. We share stories that don't just entertain, but awaken. This story isn't about rain. It's about belief that nourishes the roots of your soul. It's about a reminder from a child that true faith is not an asking, but an expecting. If this story touched you, stay with us for our next episode, where we explore another tale from ancient wisdom and Buddhist teachings. It reveals how even silence can be the loudest prayer. Remember, the universe does not respond to words alone. It responds to the vibration of your belief. Carry your umbrella. The rain is coming. Subscribe to the Enlightened Mind and walk with us on the path of clarity, compassion, and inner transformation.